Your Honor, I think we lost Mr. Gonzalez. He was here. I don't know. Oh, here he's coming
There.
back.
All right, this is cause number 2021-23425 in the interest of Renee and Julian Gonzalez. All parties and witnesses, please raise your right hands to be sworn and unmute yourselves. Unmute. Okay. Do you solemnly swear to tell the truth, the whole truth, and nothing but the truth, so help you God?
Yes.
I do.
All right, ma'am, please state your name and your relationship to the children.
Pamela Gonzalez Garcia. I'm their mother.
All right, sir, your name and your relationship to the children.
Renee Gonzalez, I'm their dad.
All right, and representing the state.
Sharday Parker, Your Honor.
And Miss Livingston, are you in this case?
I am a witness, Lisa Edwards Livingston.
Okay. Did you raise your hand to be sworn on this case?
Yes, sir, I did.
All right.
You couldn't see.
All right. We've got an original petition and a suit affecting the parent-child relationship. We're having a hearing. Do we have some stipulations?
Yes, Your Honor.
All right, let's read those into the record.
Okay, the parties stipulate to joint managing conservatorship with Ms. Gonzalez Garcia being the party that can determine the children's primary residence within Harris and contiguous counties. They stipulate to a standard possession order for Mr. Garcia. They stipulate that Mr. Garcia will pay court costs as billed. And they stipulate to the amount of medical support in the amount of $188 per month.
Medical support 188.
Yes, Your Honor.
Okay. All right. Are there? Is that the total of the stipulations?
Yes, Your Honor.
All right. Is that your agreement so far, Ms. Gonzalez Garcia?
Yes, sir.
Is that your agreement so far, Mr. Gonzalez?
Yes.
All right. So what is the issue?
Your Honor, the issue is the amount of the child support. Ms. Gonzalez Garcia feels that Mr. Gonzalez is intentionally underemployed at the moment.
All right, let's proceed.
Thank you. Your Honor, the state would like to call Mr. Renee Gonzalez.
All right.
Mr. Gonzalez, are you currently employed?
I'm working right now.
And where are you employed?
JV fabrication shop.
And what is your position there?
I'm a tacker.
And how long have you been working there?
Like 5 months, not long.
And how much do you make per hour?
$18 an hour.
And before you started working at that job, in the beginning of this year, where were you employed?
I work at some other company called Neil Construction. I was making 22 an hour that job, and I got laid off.
And what was your position at that
Over
job?
there, I was a helper.
And do you currently have any certifications for welding?
Yes, I do.
Why are you not welding?
Because I haven't taken a test to welder yet. They only hired me as a tacker first.
Okay, and why haven't you taken the test for welding?
Because they're not hiring any welders there
They're not hiring any welders where?
at the job where I'm at.
Well, have you looked for another job where you could be a welder?
No, because at the beginning, I guess I'm rusty and I cannot pass the welding test yet.
You said because you're rusty, you can't pay the welding test yet? Is that
No,
what you said?
it just takes process to get penetrate the weld inside the pipe, and it take X-ray. If you get one porosity, one little air bubble in it, you won't pass X-ray. You will not get hired as a welder.
Okay, so have you been practicing for this welding test?
I've been practicing. I'm tack welding right now, a tacker. I'm helping a pipe fitter.
Okay, but isn't it, if you were to become a welder, wouldn't you be making a lot more money?
Yes, yes. If I become a welder, yes, but I'm not welding yet.
Okay, and how long till you start welding?
into this hiring welders, and I'll start practicing more and then to become a welder.
Okay, Your Honor, I have no further questions for this witness.
All right, Ms. Gonzalez Garcia, do you have any questions for Mr. Gonzalez?
No.
All right, call your next witness, please.
Your Honor, the state calls Pamela Gonzalez Garcia.
All right.
Yes, ma'am.
Ms. Gonzalez Garcia, why do you think that Mr. Gonzalez is intentionally underemployed?
In the beginning of all of this, he did reach out to my brother-in-law, and he was asking him a whole bunch of questions about the child support and, thinking that I was trying to go out and get him, which the thing is, it's like when he left me with the house, he left me with a car, he left me with his dog. I have his 2 sons. He lives at his mom's rent-free. And I just feel like once he knew I didn't sign the paperwork, and I had told him, I said, they decided to send it to court because I didn't sign it in time. I was upset about that because I just wanted to ask a question, then sign it. And, after that, it's like all of a sudden this job was no longer existing, and now he's making bare minimum. And then he's like, I'm not getting overtime, but of course now he's getting overtime. And I just feel like he is cutting me short. He just minimizes any kind of responsibility that he has towards his kids or his family. And he's been doing that since before he was gone.
For my
And I
kids, I'm
just
there for
don't
my
think it's-
kids.
Sir,
all the
nobody's talking to
time.
you. Sir, nobody's talking to you right now. Don't interrupt, please.
I feel like he is cutting us short, and he knows he's cutting us short.
And was he ever working as a welder when he was living together with you?
When we were together, he was going to school for the welding, which he ended up passing. And of course he was failing his test. That's what he keeps talking about, his test. All he needs to do is pass his welding test to get his welding position, but he can't seem to do that. And so now he's just taking, I guess, these jobs. I don't know, but I don't know. All he needs to do is pass a test. That's it. He's got his certificates. He's certified by the state. He just needs to pass a welding test to get a welding job.
And do you feel like he's not passing this test on purpose?
I feel like he's not trying. I don't feel like he is practicing. I don't know when he has gone to practice. Tacking is different than welding. Tacking is just burns, not a whole welding. So I don't know how he's practicing welding while he's tacking. Those are 2 different things. I don't feel like he's trying.
Okay, I have no further questions for this witness.
All right, Mr. Gonzalez, do you have any questions for Ms. Gonzalez Garcia?
I do help out for my kids. I'm there for them all.
No,
24.
sir.
What do you
Listen to
mean?
me. Listen to me. Do you have any? I'm going to let you say something later. Right now, do you have any questions for Ms. Gonzalez Garcia?
No, I don't.
All right, Ms. Parker.
Your Honor, the state would like to call Lisa Edwards Livingston.
All right.
Ms. Edwards Livingston, where are you currently employed?
Office of the Attorney General,
And what is your position there?
Child Support Officer.
And what are the responsibilities and duties of a child support officer?
We see people daily and help negotiate orders, calculate child support, review if parties, if the children are receiving any form of medical from the state of Texas, we reimburse that to the state, and calculate any type of retroactive child support and assist with visitation placed in the order.
Okay, and have you received any type of special training to be able to calculate child support, medical support, and retroactive child support based on the Texas Family Code?
Yes,
And did you calculate child support in this case?
yes.
And what were your calculations?
My calculations, I used Mr. Gonzalez's last 2 quarters, and that calculated to $18,895. I divided that by 6 so I can get my monthly gross, which is $3,149.16.
And you used those last 2 quarters because that's how long he's been at his current job?
Yes, he's been at his current job from the last quarter of the second quarter. I had to also include his nail construction employer that he had, which was his last employer. I had to use part of those wages as well to calculate and get my one whole quarter because he switched in the middle of a quarter. He changed jobs.
Okay, and what was the child support amount? I'm sorry.
The child support amount I calculated was $621.
Your Honor, I have no further questions for Ms. Livingston.
Mr. Gonzalez, do you have any questions of Ms. Edwards Livingston?
Well, I mean, I didn't leave the job. I got laid off. I got let go from the job.
She didn't
So-
say
so-
you
so
left.
me-
She
no.
didn't say you left the job. She said you there's a you
Yeah,
got
I'm
you have a
trying to-
different job now.
Yeah, I'm trying to, I guess, tell you how it is. Like I didn't leave.
Well,
the
I'm going to
job.
let you say something, but right now, do you have any questions for her?
No, I don't.
Miss Gonzalez Garcia, do you have any questions for Miss Edwards Livingston?
No, she's been very nice and helpful. She's explained everything.
Oh, you have no questions. Is that correct?
No, sir.
All right, Miss Parker. Any further witnesses?
No further witnesses, Your Honor.
All right, Mr. Gonzalez, you wanted to say something now. Go ahead. Now's your time.
Well, I mean, I didn't leave the job. I got laid go. I got laid off. I mean, that's two different things. Leaving and letting go or laid off. Then I was off for 2 weeks. Then started this new job back in 18. So that's what I'm trying to say how I got what's going on. So I don't, you know.
Okay. Miss Gonzalez Garcia, do you have anything further you want to say?
Yes, sir. I'm not trying to be greedy. I'm not trying to take him for his money or anything like that. My concern is being able to maintain my household and take care of my kids and provide for them. And I know he is capable of more than that. And like I said, he is doing the bare minimum, which he has always done the bare minimum. And that's the only reason why I disagree with it, because I know he's capable of doing more. And my kids are my priority. So yes, so I will fight for them. And, I just don't agree with that. And that's the reason why.
All right, Miss Edwards Livingston, you had a gross of 3149.16 monthly. Is that correct?
Yes, sir.
All right, and that leaves a net of what?
Give me one moment. I can tell you, Judge. That leaves a net of $2,484.44.
And that is after the $188 deduction from the gross.
Yes, sir.
And we have 2 children here.
Yes, sir.
All right. All right, the court orders the father to pay child support in the amount of $621 a month beginning December 1st, 2021. All of the stipulations are approved. Anything further?